Once upon a time, in a bustling intergalactic city known as CosmoVille, there lived an extraterrestrial being named Wagialien. Wagialien was not your typical alien. He was part of the Zorblaxian species, known for their unusual appearance and their unique talent, the ability to shoot acidic saliva from their mouths. Wagialien had come to CosmoVille from the distant planet Zorblak, with dreams of making it big in the fast food industry. One sunny morning, Wagialien strolled into the most famous fast food joint in CosmoVille, Galaxy Bites, determined to make a name for himself. The manager, a seasoned alien named Zog, decided to give him a chance. With his green, slimy skin and multiple eyes, Wagialien was an odd sight in the Earth-inspired restaurant. "Welcome aboard, Wagialien," Zog said, handing him a shiny apron. "You've got a unique talent, and we believe you can bring something special to our fast food experience." Wagialien was thrilled. He went through a rigorous training process, learning how to flip space burgers, serve cosmic fries, and prepare interstellar milkshakes. However, the biggest challenge was controlling his acidic saliva. The Zorblaxian species could use it for self-defense, but it was a potential hazard when preparing food for other species. Day by day, Wagialien practiced, trying to ensure that his acid spit wouldn't accidentally harm any customers. However, he still struggled with controlling it completely. One fateful evening, as the sun set over CosmoVille, Wagialien was serving a customer at the drive-through window. Just as he handed over a bag of food, a sudden hiccup caused him to spit a small burst of acid unintentionally. The acidic droplets hit the car's windshield, instantly corroding it. The driver of the car, a furious and startled human named Bob, slammed on the brakes. His car swerved wildly, causing a pile-up accident that involved several other vehicles. Chaos ensued on the busy interstellar highway. Wagialien's heart raced as he watched the mayhem unfold. He knew he had caused the accident and that the consequences would be dire. Panic set in as he saw the flashing lights of the CosmoVille police cruisers approaching. Without thinking, Wagialien bolted from the fast food joint, leaving behind his apron and hat. He sprinted through the crowded streets of CosmoVille, his multiple eyes scanning for a place to hide. His green, slimy skin glistened with fear-induced sweat. The police, understanding the gravity of the accident, were hot on Wagialien's trail. Sirens blared and the chase was on. Wagialien ducked into alleys, crawled through sewer pipes, and even attempted to blend in with a group of Earth tourists. But his unique appearance made it impossible to go unnoticed for long. As he dashed down an alley, he spotted a spaceship that was in the process of being loaded with supplies. Seizing the opportunity, Wagialien scrambled on board and hid in a storage compartment. The police arrived moments later, searching the area fruitlessly. Desperate to escape, Wagialien tried to start the spaceship, but the engine remained silent. He was trapped inside, with the police officers closing in. Sweat poured down his slimy green skin as he desperately tried to make the spaceship come to life. Frantically, he started making noises with his mouth, hoping to mimic the sounds of a spaceship engine. "Zoom vroom! Zoom vroom!" he chanted while mashing imaginary buttons on the control panel. The cops, confused by the bizarre spectacle, stared at the spaceship in bewilderment. They couldn't understand what was happening as Wagialien continued with his strange noises and motions. In a desperate attempt to apprehend him, one of the officers decided to use their taser. With a swift motion, they fired the electric barbs toward Wagialien. The powerful jolt of electricity surged through his body, causing him to screech in agony. "Agar-agar!" he cried out as he convulsed and fell to the ground outside the spaceship, twitching from the taser's shock. Just as the cops were closing in to apprehend him, something incredible happened. The spaceship suddenly roared to life, its engines firing up with a deafening noise. It hovered above the ground, creating a powerful gust of wind that sent the bewildered police officers stumbling backward. In a split second, the spaceship's tractor beam activated, pulling Wagialien off the ground and into the ship. The cops could only watch in astonishment as Wagialien was sucked up into the spacecraft, which then rapidly ascended into the starry sky. As the spaceship shot into the cosmos, leaving the dumbfounded police behind, Wagialien breathed a sigh of relief inside the cockpit. He had narrowly escaped capture once more, and now he was back on course for an uncertain adventure among the stars. With a mix of relief and excitement, he continued his journey through the vast, uncharted universe, determined to make the most of his unexpected escape from the clutches of the CosmoVille law.